Hi guys, Empress G here. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Okay guys, I'm sort of excited about this recipe I'm going to be doing. I'm a very big fan of Kola Smith in Jamaica, and he does extraordinary things with food. So last night I was watching the latest episode and he did pumpkin dumpling and some curry shrimp, and I think he just put a piece of you know, yam or sweet plantain with it. And folks, when I sit and watch that stuff, the pumpkin has to be grated, and you're not gonna add any water to the mix because the pumpkin has a lot of water. So I'll show you here. Okay, for my shrimps already, lucky thing I had some shrimps in the fridge, tiger shrimp. So this is marinated already with just some basil, herbs, and a little bit of uh spices, and these are all the peppers and everything that gonna be sauteed down. I'm not gonna use all of it, but some from it. So right now let me show you how this pumpkin come around. I grated a lot of it already. Let me take off all my rings and things, and okay, so I will be free of every pieces of jewelry or whatever. Yeah, so let me take off all of this. No jewelry. Not very sanitizing to be needing your floor with any rings on it and digging out anything else. So folks, this is it right here. I already started and I did some of the pumpkin. And I use basically my Jamaican pumpkin. I got it in the store. So he didn't measure anything. So I guess it's how much dumpling you want to make. And folks, this is the pumpkin here. And you can see it's started, I just started grated and it started to absorb water. So you just use a grater and just grate it. Just grate your pumpkin. Just grate your pumpkin. How much pumpkin you're gonna use? Just grate it. And I think I have enough there, folks. So I am just gonna put in the flour, and I think he had a little bit of salt to it. Like I said, I'm not a big dumpling person, but when I see this recipe, I have to big this guy up because he come up with some of the most extraordinary, thing on food, like how he did a thing on fufu, and that was so wonderful. I watched his and I could swear it was much better, or almost, I think we both did the same. He did a fufu one day, and the next time I think he did the fufu, the meat and everything cooked down, all the different meat, cooked down. So I find that he broadened his skill about this is the reason why I like him, because that's why I said you don't stay in a box. You have to explore and different food and stuff. Is Yes, Jamaican food is one of the best food in the world, but you need, because fufu is African, and we all get all our food, most of it from Africa, so basically this is it. So I'm going to be using this curry, the one I made the other day, a little of it for the shrimp. And let me just add on. I made this curry powder the other day, folks, and I'm very proud of it. So that's what I'm going to be using to curry the shrimp. So I just put a little in the shrimp right now, So I'm going to be doing the flour right now, folks. So yeah, it's all-purpose flour. And like I said, I saw he does it. You have to go along, and if because the pumpkin accumulate a lot of water. So my pot is boiling right now with my I put in a seed of banana, a piece of yam, and the plantain I'm gonna put in a bit. Okay, I'm putting in about a quarter teaspoon of salt because I don't use a lot of salt. But flour, you have to put a bit of salt when you're doing flour. So folks, right now I don't need any water. No water will be needed. No water. Because right now there's so much moisture coming from the pumpkin. Okay? Let me just grab my olive oil and everything because I don't want to make a long drawn out thing. That's why I like to have everything prepared and just go. So I'm gonna be using some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and a piece of my homemade butter for the shrimp, to give it that nice flavor. Okay, so we're gonna deal with the flour right now. So I put in the salt, And like I said, folks, but the color of the pumpkin right now, folks, oh my God. When I saw he did, because I watch a lot of his stuff, but I've never really tried any. But last night when I see he did this one, I think he did it when that a few other YouTubers was there. I think Morris and Mixed Beauty was down there, you know, and they all get together in Portland, and he did it on the riverside, and oh my God, I was just so loving it, because I love everything they do on the riverside, you know. And you know, you make the flour and socks, cook up the shrimp, and you know, you just curry, put a little curry in the pan and just put in his vegetable and just saute your shrimp. So right now, folks, I gotta put some more flour, because like I said, the pumpkin generate a lot of water. I don't know if I'm gonna need any water, we'll see. Might need a bit, because it depends on the amount of water the pumpkin has in. But I thought this pumpkin had a lot of moisture, but I guess let me add a little water to it. I'm not gonna put a lot. Well, folks, I gotta see, because like I said, I'm not a dumpling person, but when I saw the flour and the pumpkin, look at the color, and I said, no, I gotta try that. And folks, I'm gonna WhatsApp him and send him the video and said, you know, they call us, subscribe to my channel for me, please. Yeah, because I'm a big fan of his, you know. From I turned to that channel, I subscribed to him from day one, because I love the stuff. And that is little girl daughter Jessia. She have her own channel. She's so cute, and he just have a new baby. So congratulations, Colors, and your new baby girl. Next time you go, you'll get the boy, okay? And big up your wife, okay? And all the guys. He's right. Oh my God, folks. I think I shouldn't put that water in there. Okay. Let's see. Wow, folks. But I'm loving the color, folks. I'm loving this bright orange color. And you know, pumpkin is so good for you. You know, it having a lot of nutrient. Not gonna be teaching about it today, folks. You know, I just know it's very good for you, and it's, you know, high in calories, high in vitamin. I think it has potassium in it, magnesium. You know, pumpkin have a lot of good stuff in it. But folks, this thing is sticking to my hand, and I want to get it in the pot before everything else good. He was right, folks. He was so right. I'm gonna have to have, I shouldn't have that water. I should have just kept kneading, folks. Oh my God. Wow. Look, folks. Oh. Oh. I gotta add some more flour. That's why I shouldn't have added that water. I should follow what he said. Just keep kneading, you know. Oh, this is a little bit better. So I like my flour to be well kneaded. So folks, I am kneading my pumpkin flour. It felt so good on my hand, you know. I gotta have to probably wash my hands off before because it's gonna stick to my hands. Oof. I gotta knead it up a little bit more. I don't want to add no more flour to it, but it's so sticky. Look at that, folks. Pumpkin flour. I have to add a little bit more down there, folks. I usually just use a small bag of flour because I have big bags, but I don't open them because I hardly ever use flour. I mostly keep those to send back home in a barrel. So I'll just bought a little one like this, and it can last me for a while because I rarely do flour. I'm not a big flour person. And when I do it, I always have to have a little bit of caramel in it. So folks, this is the dumpling here, folks. Let me, at least, because if you don't need your flour, it's gonna be soft when you put it in, so I'm trying to get some kneading into it now. Let me turn on this fire while I'm here for the shrimps, because I want everything to just go fast. Because this, you know, dumpling, what did they say? Once a dumpling float, you know, it boil. So folks, this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can, oh gosh. Colors, you were right. It takes a lot from all that moisture, and then I go silly enough go add, because I find it was a bit, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Want to put some, I like my dumpling tight when I do have it, so I can get, oh, folks, I'm gonna, wow, wash off my hand and see, because when your hands are cleaner, like, I'm gonna see if I can put them in now, because the pot is going, and I don't want, just wash off my hand. When you use your hand wet and hold on to it, I think it's a lot better. But that looks beautiful, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just gonna wash my hands off, get rid of, and once I come with a clean, anytime I need flour, that's what I do. I always wash my hands off before I make them, because it's much better. So you're getting rid of all this sort of a dead, I would say, the flour on your hand, and you go with a clean, moist hand. So let me just wash my hands off, and I say that's why I have everything ready. So folks, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate it. And fire, big up yourself down at Jamie Wood and Richard Brown. Big up yourself, and thank you guys for all the support you send my way, and I send support your way, so we are helping each other, and that's how we have to do it. Well folks, the mess is gonna have to be clear up in a few minutes. I normally like to clean as I go along, but right now I'm wrestling with my pumpkin flour, my pumpkin dumpling. That's the #1 priority right now, folks. I have to get it right. Okay folks, so here we go now. So I'm gonna to the pot over here right now, and it's bubbling. It as I put a, I love Christophine. I put a chocho in and a piece of yellow yam and banana. So folks, here we go. I'm not good at making dumplings, so here we go folks. This is the first one. There you go, pumpkin dumpling. Colors, big up yourself. And like I said, colors, I'm gonna send you the video. Subscribe. I'm one of your #1 subscriber. I love the show. You are a very professional person, and I see you had a show the other day where this woman was giving you grief. Colors, don't waste your time with people like that. Those are low vibration people, low vibration, and all of them come on YouTube to look people. Yeah, they come on YouTube to looking for, because some of them don't have a life and they can't get a man. So that's what the whole aim with this YouTube for is all about. So I saw she, you know, the comment that she make, and you address, yes, always address it. Comment, colors, always address these people. Do not let it go. Just that, like that lady Irie down in Jamaica, all those things she's saying now about this other person, never let it go. Always address these people, you know, because they're all sick in the head. That one Irie I was watching, you know, where she was classing this other person, and you know something, this woman is from the Ukraine, and she's boasting about she's a journalist. Well, if you're a journalist, journalists are dying down in Ukraine right now. It's not Ukraine trying to get the story out. Go down to your country and you know, and go be a journalist there. She's down in Jamaica, and she thinks she knows everything better than anybody else, and quick to tell you, have her nose stick up at this lady Oh, she's a journalist. Journalist, my ass. You're going on and on about your country. Go down there and go help out your country right now. Look how bad it is down there. Instead, you know, you're on YouTube and you know, insulting people and have your nose up in the air, peg like you're some kind of a, you know. Go to Ukraine and go help your people down there. It's there. You see how bad the war is and the people are suffering. Go help them. Instead, you out here going on, have your nose up in the air, you know. But it's a bit because a lot of our people like to anybody else except their own culture, and that's the thing. Why a lot of you guys get all this feel like you can stick it your damn nose and say anything. You're in Jamaica and I watch her and she's like this big expert on Jamaican you know, everything. Nobody else. The other day she take on this I think TV Jamaica and they almost take her down. She, you know, she is annoying and rude in some sense and have her nose stick up in the air, and from what I heard from her story down there with her B&B, you know how she got it, you know, but that's story for another day. Yeah. Yeah, all of them come in and they think they have they know your culture and everything better than you do. And I just find her so on her condescending attitude, always talking about she's a journalist, you know. We are all journalists, my dear. We are all journalists. Almost done putting the pumpkin dumpling, folks. I have about, I think I'm gonna 3 big ones with this one. I am just making conversation here, folks. And back to you, colors. Like I said, don't let nobody steal your thunder, my dear. You work hard and you deserve all the success. And when you see all of these phony people coming to your page, just delete them out. Because all of them sit down and wait around and watch other people work hard for what they have. And envy and bad mind. That's what all going down these days. Envy and bad mind. It's sad, but it's so true. Get this off a bit. So folks, I managed to get them to knead up, make pretty good. So we have to see what the final thing will be. I'm gonna add a little more water to it, and then I'm gonna be cooking up the shrimps. As I say, the shrimps are clean. What you gotta do, make sure, folks, you devein your shrimp back and front, because that is way smarter. And you use some lemon juice, and you know, wash the shrimps off, because it's just the same as fish. Wash it off very clean to get off that fishy taste. And I marinate mine with a lot of herbs and a little bit of spice. That's it. Fresh parsley, cilantro, oregano, basil, some rosemary, and a little bit of allspice and a little bit of clove on it, and some of my homemade green seasoning. And I put a little bit of mushroom oyster sauce mix in it, and I rub a little bit of turmeric, because it's gonna be curry. It's gonna be curry curry shrimp with pumpkin so that should be a good combination. So yeah, so that's what I've done. So the shrimp have been marinating for over an hour right now. So, and I'm gonna be sauteing it with some fresh homemade butter and extra virgin olive oil, and I have everything here all cut up. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to the pot because I want them to, and I'm gonna add a little salt. I'm gonna add a little salt because, you know, when you're cooking, I'm gonna add a little salt to the pot right now. And it's not gonna be a lot. It's about maybe about a teaspoon. Yeah, you need flavor. Salt is basically, well, for some people that's what they call season. Black pepper and salt for some culture, that's the seasoning right there. Yeah. So, and look, folks, I have a nice Scotch bonnet. So we're gonna start the shrimp right now. Just let me get my wooden spoon. And look at that, folks. Holy, oh, wow. I think my plantain can come out now. Just a piece of plantain, just one piece, and it's ripe and it's cooked very fast. Yeah, so I took the plantain out. So it's just a piece of yellow yam and Christophine. I love Christophine, which they call Christophine, and ours is chocho. So right now, folks, I'm gonna be doing up the shrimp. And the rest of my pumpkin I just gonna put in the freezer because I didn't use all of it. And as for this flour, I didn't have to open this flour because that just did it. Okay, so folks, we're gonna my pot here is so I'm gonna focus the camera sort of like yes, and I turn that down. This is my oregano tea I did early on. I did a video early on. So right now I have everything ready, all the vegetable, my pesto, my garlic. I did my garlic in the pesto, so I love it. You do it that way, just crush it right out. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Not a lot. Stove is a bit hot, so the pot was eaten before, so yeah, I'm just gonna run that for a few minutes, folks, because otherwise the smoke alarm gonna go off like crazy. So I'm just gonna add a piece of homemade butter to that, because for your shrimp, two things is a must. You have to have butter and you have to have garlic. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in the onions. And so that's purple onion I'm using, folks, and some green onions, some cilantro, ginger, and I'm going to use a mixture of my bell pepper, red, green, gold, everything I have here. And peppers is very delicious in your shrimp. And I'm going to put some thyme and my garlic that I did in pesto. I just do it, and I just like to do it that way because you get all the flavor from it that way. So I'll just turn this back off now. I think I should open. I think I'll open the door. So that's gonna saute. Everything's gonna saute there. I'm gonna put a few pieces more thyme. Smells lovely, folks. I'm gonna hot the heat a bit. So that's I use the red pepper, onions, some green onions, and garlic, and I'm gonna add the tomato. You must have to have tomato for. And folks, I'm just gonna start adding in the shrimp. So all of that flavor, all of that seasoning from the shrimp. And if your shrimp, once your shrimp gets pink, folks, you know, it's a done deal. You know what? I think I'm going to add all my peppers. All my peppers. I love pepper. And this is the Scotch bonnet here, folks. And everything is there in the shrimp. Pepper, some chili pepper, black pepper. Everything is there. So just let that saute down. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to this for the shrimp. You know, to add for a little bit of sauce. Looks good. The colors are beautiful, folks. I think I'm going to use a smaller pepper. And with a little bit less heat. I like to use more greener because it has the green pepper has the flavor and that red one have the heat. It has flavor too, but it have more heat. But when you use a sort of a green pepper, it's awesome. Or this here or yellow one. Yeah. And these are all washed already. So I'm just gonna I put some chili. I'm just gonna cut this whole thing up in it, folks. All of that. We love the heat around here. I know this is just the juice from the seasoning shrimp. I'm just gonna add to it, and that will just bring it, you know, help to cook it down. Usually I would take some from the pot. I forgot I could have, you know, take some of that delicious water from the pot. Can you imagine right now the pumpkin dumpling? I think I'll add a little bit from there. I think I will. I'm gonna use this pepper for decoration or garniture. So folks, this is my one meal for the day because that's what I try to do every day now. I was out the whole day and I come back in and one meal. Okay, so I'm gonna put some water from the pumpkin and that should be lovely, folks. Oh my goodness, I'm putting some water from the pot, you know, with the dumplings, and those should be cooked soon. Should be done very soon because they're, you know, folks, the colors. I mean, I wish I had gotten a, you know, much darker pumpkin, but that's still good. So folks, this is just like I said, everything is in it right now and I don't see it need a thing. Yeah. Oh, I put the curry on the shrimp, so when it went in, so you know, so I didn't need to add much of any. I just add in a little bit. Yeah, so that was burned inside with the onions and stuff. So always cook your curry, you know. Or you can have, some people could eat curry just like that, and then some people it can send you, what do they call it, Montezuma revenge, folks. That's diarrhea, and could stick you very bad too. Not everybody can cook curry. And I don't think I'm gonna even maybe thicken that up or anything. It should be good. Should be good. And the dumplings, they're doing good over there. I should just give it a taste and see if it needs anything. But I doubt it. A little bit of gayu. I did. Maybe I might put a vegetable. Put a vegetable stuff in it, and just put it up a notch or two. But you don't want to put too much stuff with as shrimp will absorb all that salty stuff, you know. Yeah. Look at those folks, and these were tiger shrimp. And there was a friend of mine who gave these to me. So I say thank you. Folks, look at that. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't boil over. So let me taste and see. And you know, it gets that thickening from the dumpling pot, from the water, you know, so you don't have to put any cornstarch or anything in it. And it's so thick, I'm going to add a little bit more to it. A little bit more of that water to it because it gets very thick because all the starch from the flour, you know. Look at that, folks. Look at that. So that's the curry shrimp there. And colors, big up yourself, colors, Summit, TV. I'm trying a recipe. I hope I do it justice. I'm gonna send you the picture, colors. I'm gonna send you a picture of it. So subscribe to my channel, please, and thank you. You know, we support each other. We have to support each other. Folks, this shrimp is done. Because you know something, folks, you don't overcook shrimp. Don't ever overcook shrimp because otherwise it will turn rubber on you. So I'm just going to move it off the stove right now. And that dumpling over there, I'm pretty sure that should be almost ready, folks. So, feast your eyes on the dumpling pot. Yeah. Give them another 5 minutes. Oh, I have to take out the Christophine, the chocho. And my one seed of banana, I think is mashed. That's why she always put the banana in almost last. And I always can't remember to do that. So I'm taking out my Christophine. I love chocho. Chocho is so good for you. That's another superfood. Yellow yam is good for you, especially if you're diabetic, because there's an enzyme in it, and also in sweet potato. So those are yellow yam and sweet potato is good for diabetic. I'm trying to find all the Christophine in the pot, folks. My one banana is mashed out, so I might as well just take whatever left of it. I'm trying to find my Christophine, all the Christophines. And I was able to get a beautiful piece of yellow yam, you know. So I'll give those dumplings a couple more, about 5 more minutes. Because dumpling is a thing that's very easy to cook. I should try one of these shrimp and see how it tastes, folks. Folks? That's wicked. Wow. I'm going to start setting up here. I wish I got a more darker pumpkin, but that's how it goes. I wanted it to look like Cola's own. His was very, but you know, what am I saying? That's Jamaica. That's where you get all the good stuff. I think this pumpkin is probably even from Florida, not Jamaica. It peels too easily. You know, Jamaican pumpkin is tough when you start peeling it. This one probably from Florida. I'm not knocking Florida Marie Bravo, my friend lives down there. But the best pumpkin comes from yard. Please like, share and subscribe for me, folks. Please do. And try this recipe and go over to Cola's and big him up. Because this recipe I'm doing today is from Cola's Summit TV. I saw it last night and I said I got it because I found it was so interesting with the pumpkin. But you know what? He even make dumpling with beets, anything. This guy is so creative, it's not funny. I love all the stuff that he does on there. And you see, he just get out of that box, you know. He don't get bogged down in that box and just stick to, you know, curry chicken and rice. He mix things up. Not that anything wrong with curry chicken and rice or whatever, but He tried to be creative, which I see is so good because oftentimes a lot of us just like to stay in our own little box, and if it's not done this way, that's it. That's how the highway. But he get out of the box and he create things so beautifully, and that's what I love the show. That's why I subscribe and watch it. You know, he is like me. We like to be creative and try new things, and not afraid to take risks. You know, not afraid to take risks and try new things. Do not limit ourselves, folks. Do not limit ourselves. And that's what I love about Color Smith. Oh, and you know what? I'm just gonna have, I have to have my pear. Yes. No matter what, me have pear, me avocado. He didn't put his, maybe he didn't have any. But Colors, I gotta have my avocado on my dish. On your dish. Because it's really your dish. Okay, folks, I think I'm gonna move it over here because those dumplings are okay. Yes. Yes. Folks, the pumpkin dumpling has landed. And I hope I do it justice. Like I said, Colors is a pumpkin that I was working with. The pumpkin is not a very, but it's bright. It's bright to a point, but I would love it to be a lot more pumpkiner. But you know what? That's okay. A nice piece of yellow yam. This is for plating, folks. I think I'll put 2 there. I think he did it with just a planting, you know, but I'm going to put a piece of yellow yam. So folks, I'm going to put on the curry shrimp. And my thing with this now would be 2 nice dirty drawers cook up, you know, but that's okay. So folks, I'm going to put this shrimp on. And it looks absolutely delicious. I want it. Lots of vegetables on it. So Colors, like I said, I hope I did. I think my shrimps are a little bit bigger than yours. So I put a little bit of gravy around there. Shrimps everywhere. Folks, so this is lots of peppers, lots of hot. Folks, this is pumpkin dumpling with curry shrimps, and I'm gonna put the show folks. You know me, I have to have my avocado. It's a small one. So this is pumpkin dumpling, folks, with curry shrimps, courtesy of Colas Smith TV. Okay, folks, I'm trying to get this on. And so Colors, big up yourself. Keep on being creative. Love it. And I have to taste this dumpling on here because I want to know if it really tastes good. Let me put my other piece of so folks, that is Color Smith, courtesy of Color Smith. Pumpkin dumpling and curry shrimps with a piece of yellow yam and a piece of pumpkin, a piece of ripe plantain, and some sliced avocado. Folks, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Big up yourself, Colas. Big up yourself, Richard Brown and Fire down the Johnny Hood. Everybody, please go over to Colas Smith TV and show him some love. And show me some love also. I should put a piece of Christophine too, folks. Yeah, nice piece of Christophine. And I just stick the pepper there. So, folks, that is my version of Cola Smith pumpkin dumpling. So let me taste it now, folks, and I'll tell you how it tastes, okay? Gonna taste it with a piece of shrimp. Let me taste, folks. Whoa! Whoa, folks! The pumpkin. Wow! Colors, big up yourself. Let me have another piece. Let me have a shrimp with it. Folks, the dumpling is so moist. The pumpkin gives it such a wow. Colors, big up yourself. Folks, courtesy of Colors Smith. That's pumpkin dumpling with curry shrimp. Okay, folks? Have a good one. Peace.